They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Third down. Here's Haskins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. From the shotgun, Ryan. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Matt Ioannidis. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Ryan. Room past the 20. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's taken it around the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From midfield now, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Play action. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a run with Geis. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Love. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's Geis on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right here. Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run with Love. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Robo. Cross the run. Mike 52. Mike 52. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Second and 5 now. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now it's Haskins escaping the pressure right, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, let's get this. Mike 55.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
First down, Falcons.
Watch tight ends right.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing again on second down. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Hey, let's go.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Yeah, check 60 on. 52 right here. 52. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Here we go. 70 ending. 3 ball. Off. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike. That's right, baby. They don't run it.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
45's the Mike. 45's the Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to go down again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Ryan. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Meanwhile,
they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, let's go.
To throw again, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Redskins 17, Falcons nothing.
Hey, come on. That's what I do. My 52.
2nd down, Haskins. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it's 2nd down.
56. Watch the run, watch the run.
They toss to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4.
You ain't going nowhere.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard
The
line.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Check 56. Let's go, D. 58.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
56. Hey, South. 6, right there. 56. Defense wins championships, baby. 56 to Mike. 39. You get blocked.
Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, check, lucky.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on.
I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is Love. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And it's the Seahawks who have scored again to open up that lead. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On 1st down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 7.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Redskins, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man the man, oh deal with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, they slept on the team that they owe me, I need a ring and a trophy, I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic.